300 million. That's not the population of a country. That's the number of jobs. According to Goldman Sachs, that artificial intelligence will eliminate or radically transform in the next decade. And here's what nobody is telling you. The same technology destroying those jobs is making some people very, very rich. Today, I'm going to show you both sides of this and exactly what you should do with your money right now. This isn't speculation. Goldman Sachs published this in a 2023 research report titled "The Potentially Large Effects of Artificial Intelligence on Economic Growth." I've read it. I'm going to break it down in plain English. And then I'm going to show you how to use this information to protect and potentially grow your wealth. Let's start with the numbers. Goldman Sachs analyzed 900 different occupations across the United States and Europe. Here's what they found. 46% of tasks in office and administrative roles can be automated by AI. Legal work, 44%. Architecture and engineering, 37%. Finance and business operations, 35%. Even sales, 31%. In total, 47% of all U.S. jobs have significant exposure to automation. Now, that doesn't mean those jobs disappear tomorrow. It means AI can do a substantial portion of what those workers do. Some roles will change, others will disappear entirely. You might think this is years away. It's already happening. IBM announced it's replacing nearly 8,000 jobs with AI. BT Group in the UK, 55,000 positions being eliminated. Goldman Sachs itself reduced their army of junior programmers from 600 to just 2. Yes, Goldman Sachs is using AI to do what Goldman Sachs employees used to do. Here's the thing about disruption. Every time a major technology destroys one industry, it creates enormous wealth somewhere else. The global AI market was worth $58 billion in 2020. By 2023 it was $196 billion. And by 2030, analysts project $1.8 trillion. That's a 9x increase in a single decade. Somewhere inside that growth is a massive wealth transfer. The question is, are you positioned to be on the receiving end of it? Let's talk about who's already winning. NVIDIA, the company that manufactures the chips that power every AI system in existence. Since January 2020, up over 800%. $10,000 invested in NVIDIA in early 2020 is worth more than $80,000 today. Microsoft invested $13 billion in OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT. Then they embedded AI into every product they sell. Their stock? Up over 200%. Google built Gemini, their own AI system, integrated into products used by 3 billion people, up over 180%. Meanwhile, the S&P 500, the broad U.S. market average, was up about 80%. AI companies grew 2 to 10 times faster than the general market. Now, I'm not saying put everything into these stocks. Past performance doesn't guarantee future results. But here's what I am saying. If you have zero exposure to AI right now, you are potentially sitting out the biggest wealth creation event of this decade. The Industrial Revolution made a small group of people extraordinarily wealthy. The internet did the same. AI will do it again. And we are still in the early innings. So when does your job get affected? McKinsey Global Institute published their analysis. Here's the rough timeline. 2024 to 2025. Right now, customer service, data entry, basic writing, scheduling. These jobs are already being cut or severely reduced. 2026 to 2027, accountants, paralegal workers, junior financial analysts, basic programmers. 2028 to 2029, investigative journalism, intermediate coding, legal research. 2030 and beyond, medical diagnosis support, advanced financial modeling, creative production at scale. McKinsey estimates that by 2030, 40% of all working hours in the United States will be automatable. That does not mean 40% of people lose their jobs overnight. It means 40% of the work gets transformed. The question is not whether this happens. It is already happening. The question is, when it reaches you, which side of the disruption are you on? Here's the practical playbook. First, this is not financial advice. Always consult a professional. But here's how I think about positioning for the AI decade. 1. Get exposure to AI infrastructure. The picks and shovels approach. During the gold rush, the people who got reliably rich weren't the miners. They sold the shovels. NVIDIA, TSMC, AMD. They build the hardware that powers every AI model in existence. ETFs like BOTS or ARKQ give you diversified exposure without betting on a single company. 2. Add the AI platform layer. Microsoft, Google, Amazon. They are the AI platforms that every other business will pay to access for decades. Think of them as toll roads for the AI economy. 3. Hedge with gold and real assets. Why gold? Because massive technological disruption creates massive uncertainty. And uncertainty is good for gold. Central banks worldwide are buying gold at record levels right now. A 10 to 15% allocation gives you protection if the tech sector corrects hard. 4. Invest in your own skills. This is the most underrated investment on this list. The jobs that survive AI require things AI genuinely cannot do. Human judgment, leadership, creative vision, emotional intelligence, relationship building. The World Economic Forum estimates that AI will create 97 million new jobs by 2025. But they are different jobs, requiring different skills. The more irreplaceable you are as a human, the more protected your income. Here's the bottom line. 300 million jobs are in the crosshairs of artificial intelligence. This is real, it is documented, and it is already underway. But here's what the fear-mongering misses. Every disruption this large creates proportional opportunity. The people who understand what's happening and position themselves accordingly can come out significantly ahead. You're watching this. You're paying attention. That already puts you ahead of most people. Don't ignore this. Don't panic. Position yourself. AI is coming whether you're ready or not. Make sure you are. If you found this valuable, subscribe. We publish finance alerts every single week. Your wealth depends on staying informed. I'll see you in the next one.